Yo, what's good? What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Yes, sir. How y'all doing, man? What's up? What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? Hey. Hey. Yup. 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 What up, Eli? What's good? I like that. What up, son? What's good? Oh, man. Honestly, I want to get right into it. We don't got a lot of time today. I'll be honest with y'all. What's good? What's good? What's good, man? What's good? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't got a lot of time tonight. I got plans, and then we had to go and do some stuff. Got back a little bit later than I wanted to. Ideally, I would have gotten back a little bit sooner. But I got back and I got on as quickly as I can. But how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? It's not looking good for Detroit. Eli, you watching this? It's not looking good for Detroit, man. It is not looking good for Detroit at all. And you know, the other upset that we got, the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Denver Nuggets. You know, Jokic even joking, if this were in Serbia, everybody would be fired, and I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's wrong at all, actually. But it's crazy what we're kind of seeing in the NBA. It's sort of, you know, ironically, and I don't want to be that guy, but it's funny. Either it's a result of it and it's just kind of perfect timing and these guys do this job for a reason, or you know, whatever. But it's just ironic how they're talking about expansion. There's so much talent in the league. The play-in tournament has been a big question mark. All of these things, and then we're seeing upsets. Right? I will say, and I don't think I put all of this on Cade Cunningham necessarily, in the sense of like I actually don't think this is his fault. I think this is more so to do with the roster. I know he had a big shot at the end of the game last game, but he has looked a little tired. He's looked a little gassed in some of these games, in my opinion. And again, I think this is more so showing that this team is just not that good, right? This Detroit Pistons team, I've been saying it all year. There's not a lot of talent. They lost two massive pieces, right? This team, despite having a higher seed than last season, Dennis Schroeder and Malik Beasley are two huge key pieces that they're missing. Like Dennis Schroeder just had a massive 19-point half the other night, right? It was 19 at the half, 11 in the fourth quarter. You know, imagine having that guy on this roster. You get to take Cade Cunningham off of the basketball. You know, Malik Beasley spaces the floor along with a Duncan Robinson. It's clear to me that they really needed those guys. I think what this season has shown more than anything for Detroit is they have an MVP. Right? I think that's very clear because they lost two massive pieces, and this team, and you know, more importantly, Cade Cunningham had the season that he had. I think if there's something to take away from this, because I know they're probably going to lose this game. It's going to be not just a huge shock. A lot of things are going to happen. But if you are to take something away from this season, you have an MVP, right? Cade Cunningham is an MVP caliber player, and he's only going to get better. And it's on the Detroit Pistons right now to surround this guy with as much talent, The identity, I think, is great. Build a defense around the super talented guy. Add a couple playmakers, some shooters, and your money. And it's funny because I said this before, right? If you want to build a team, and I get this is a basketball for dummies way of breaking this down, right? I'm really dumbing it down. You get an efficient 30-point per game scorer, right? An offensive weapon, whatever you want to call that offensive guy. You get an elite offensive player. You surround that guy with a bunch of defensive guys. You only need one other legit scorer. Add, 2-3 playmakers in there, probably more so too, some shooting, and you have the recipe for a team that can compete for a championship. And, they lost a playmaker and a shooter in Malik Beasley and Dennis Schroeder. So like I said, those are two big pieces, but they have something in Detroit. They have the defensive identity. They can, when they want to use it, get away with some physicality like other defensive teams. And then you have a guy in Cade Cunningham that's just a dominant offensive player. He can win games down the stretch. There's a lot to take away positive from this season, if you ask me. And JD is a great coach, and the team has a good identity as well. I think they'll be competitive for a while. I agree. Just remember I told you so, Eli. Just remember I told you so. It's funny, Eli. I think it was something similar to this is what got Elijah to keep coming back and watching. He's like, wait, this motherfucker right. It was something like this. And listen, I think it's what's even crazier is Cade came back and he's been great, right? I think Cade has done what he's been able, what he can. He had a phenomenal game last game. But yeah, if you're Orlando, I will say, because I want to look at this again. If you're Orlando and your name is Paolo Banchero, you saying thank God. You saying thank God because you balled the fuck out last game. You're struggling right now shooting tonight. But Bane over here is doing his thing. Wendell Carter started off much better. Tristan Da Silva is giving you guys some minutes. This is if you're Paolo Banchero, you're like, wow, thank God you guys helping me out because y'all did not help me out last game. So at least there's that, right? At least there's that. Man, I know, it's so salty. I was thinking about that. Hey, man, listen. I forget who it was. Who the fuck was a Cleveland fan? Was it Derpy? Whenever Derpy's in here, because he was high on Cleveland last year also, and I was like, brother, this team just not it. I was like, listen, man, this Cleveland Cavaliers team, they've had a very good regular season. They've got some good players. It's just not it, and they ended up not being it. So, hey, man, listen, it is what it is. I will say though, a part of me coming on here is to gloat. Right? I'm here partly because 140 to 89. At one point, it was like 72 to 19. It was like 72 to 19. My Knicks beat the fuck out of the Atlanta Hawks last night. It looked crazy. It looked crazy. And it's funny, and this is why I'm a psycho, right? I'm psychotic, and I know that. Because we are beating the fuck out of them, right? We're beating the fuck out of them. My dad's texting me, he's hyped. I'm like, yeah, let's go. But at the same time, I was mad as hell last night. I was mad as hell. Because we beating y'all by 50. 50. We should have swept them. Like, I think that like what happened last night was great. I'm glad it happened. I'm glad we didn't lose. We don't got to go to a game 7. I'm glad we did it on their floor. I'm very happy about a lot of things. Last night also proved to me that we should have swept this fucking team. This team, they should have had no chance. They should have had no shot, no chance against us. And that proved it to me last night. That we was playing. Like we playing too much. We was just playing too much. Like when we're flowing and our offense is moving and grooving, our guys are locked in and connected on defense, we are one of the best teams in the league, right? For me, the thing that my gripe, right, the thing that I've always had an issue with my New York Knicks with the last 2 seasons is we haven't been that consistently. We haven't consistently been this solid to great, this good to great defensive team and unbelievable offense, because genuinely we have that capability. But it's just I don't know what it is, man. I truly don't know what it is for my New York Knicks when it comes to how do you become consistent, right? How do you stay consistent as a team and all of those things? That's why, and you know, people were telling me I was glazing the Thunder, this, that, and the third. Like, I genuinely think it is extremely impressive to be that locked in at all times, to be connected, to try to not make mistakes, to be consistent in that is really impressive to me. And so, yeah, man, yeah. Don't spoil. Everybody's been telling me to watch it. So don't spoil it. What do you think about the Sixers, Jay? Insane comeback. The Celtics have the same issues that they've had since last season. And what's funny to me about the Boston Celtics is this, right? They played basketball a certain way when they won a championship, right? There was a way that they played when you looked at their numbers in terms of this is the amount of threes that they're taking, this is the amount of this. Like, it all looked great, honestly. For whatever reason, they went from that championship year and said, I think we need to shoot more 3-point shots. And in my head, I'm like, all right, like in theory, you could score more, but you won a championship playing this way. Why would you change it? Because the 10 to 15 additional 3-point shots that you guys are taking on top of that, they're bad shots, is not helping you. I mean, they shot, think about this. The 76ers last night shot 43.8% from the field, right? The Celtics shot 41.9%. And on top of that, I mean, the Philly didn't shoot great from 3. 33.3 is pedestrian. It's average as fuck. But the Celtics went for 29.3%. They were 12 for 41. 12 for 41. And then they proceeded to shoot 56% from the free throw line as well. Listen. The Boston Celtics take really bad 3-point shots. They take really bad threes. And when it goes in, right, which I'm sure when they talk about it, they're like, when we make these threes, right, if we make these threes, which is it's a clear distinction into what we're talking about. But if you make those threes, you guys are the best basketball team. It's just point blank, period. That's quite literally how it's been the last couple seasons. When the Boston Celtics hit threes, they're the best basketball team. The problem is they don't always shoot like that. And there's a chance in every series, right? That means and last season they were playing 5 games. So 1 in 5 games, at least on not even last year, on their championship run, they were gonna shoot the bullshit. 1 in 5 games, you can pretty much bank on it that they were shooting the bullshit. And that makes it, in my opinion, really hard when you play against better teams. Like, you can get away with that with shit teams. But if you got to play like the Thunder in a 7-game series, that's just hard to depend on. Sorry, I'm just responding to something. All right. But yeah, now, I mean, shit. Now it's 3-3. They're going to a game 7. I mean, I have Boston at home, but this is the worry when you look at the Philadelphia 76ers. There is so much talent on this team, right? So much talent. So much talent. Like, are the pictures in the back new? No, I've had those. I've had we were at a comic convention and we picked these up. They're fucking awesome. Those are awesome. This one is Jiraiya and Naruto. The blue one is actually Jiraiya and Naruto having some ramen. It's funny, I was just talking anime with somebody. He's like, "You anime guy?" I'm like, "Dog, look at my fucking arm." I was like, "Yo, look at my arm, dog." Yeah, we love that shit. Here, let me grab it. I want to. This one's fire, bro. See, you got Naruto and Jiraiya. Yeah. Listen, we like anime in this household, bro. We fuck with anime in this household, bro. That one is more like the hype beast, you know. I love my sneakers. That was more like some hype beast shit for me, but Attack on AOT, nah. I'm not. I haven't locked into AOT yet, because we keep flip flopping between like some live action shit, some anime shit. Like, my girl and I, we watch a little bit of everything. Yeah, if you're ever at like a comic convention, they usually have stands full of those. Yeah, so my girl picked the blue one. I actually picked the red one. But now I have both of them in here, so. Oh my god. Let me ask you guys this. What do you guys think the chances are what do you guys think the chances are that the Detroit Pistons win this game tonight? I actually have it in the background right now. I'm tuning in. Wait. Speaking of upsets, we got to talk about Denver, yo. We got to talk about Denver. I genuinely thought that the Nuggets were going to walk these guys down. Like, 6 out of 10. Now they done. I agree. How are these guys losing Like, like Edwards wasn't even there. Like, Julius Randle had 18 points. How are y'all not winning this game? Like, I genuinely, like, I don't know. Like, this is one of those situations, like, I truly don't have an answer for you guys. I am shocked. I swore Nuggets was for the dog walk. I'm with you. No, I think I said it too. Elijah, I think I also said it. I think I literally said, yeah, I think Denver about to dog walk these guys. They about to... I thought they were going to walk them the fuck down. Nah. They got Kevin Durant. We got Jaden McDaniels, apparently. Like, what? Hey, listen. I was very critical of the Minnesota Timberwolves and not keeping Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I was actually very critical of it because in theory, right? In theory, and we're just talking about potentially making up a team, right? In theory, you got your Michael Jordan and Anthony Edwards, Jaden McDaniels, defensive player. He can hit threes. If he can be a little bit more of a playmaker, slasher, get into the rim, oh shit, we got something. And I think up until now, they had Karl Anthony Towns there before. Julius Randle came in and he was pretty much the second option. I think Jaden McDaniels just been in kind of limbo, right? And the way this guy has turned up, it's... If I'm this team moving forward, this is the Jaden McDaniels that we need. Right? If this is the Jaden McDaniels that we're going to get, you don't got to get 30. We got somebody for that. You don't got to get 30. It's cool if you capable. You don't got to get 30. We got someone for that. If that's what we're looking at, then hopefully the Timberwolves create this team and build this team right, and also make a defensive-minded basketball team with an unbelievable offensive player in Anthony Edwards, a Jaden McDaniels, and then fill in the blanks, right? But wow, I'm genuinely shocked at how this series turned out. Milwaukee and Denver getting rid of the championship coaches, wondering what went wrong. Knicks fans gonna say they go into the finals now. What's good, bro? Wait, so we not? You tripping? Look, Boston's struggling. We can get Boston, right? We got Boston. Shit, we can get Orlando. We fuck Orlando up. We got all these teams. All these teams. We got all of them. We got all these teams. We got them. McDaniels was all right, but the chicken nuggets can't defend and the coach is not that good. Yo, this guy Bruce B. Savage. I remember someone in the chat saying Jaden McDaniels should be on the Olympic team. I wonder who. I wonder who. I will say, man, I think I'm still not super confident in Minnesota. I don't know how much they can keep this up. Like, what I like about Minnesota is I feel like they're a tough basketball team, right? They're a tough, gritty basketball team. But at the end of the day, you still aren't going to have Anthony Edwards for I don't know how long. Dante DiVincenzo for I don't know how long. Like, talk about big pieces. You have your best player and someone who I think very highly of in Dante. So those are two big losses. But we'll see what happens, man. I see the Knicks playing like the Warriors. Interesting to see. That's Bruce. Listen, Bruce, and you can attest to this because you've been around long enough, right? Right. Like, I'm very critical of my New York Knicks. I just don't see that great play consistently. But when they're moving the basketball, they're cutting, mixed in with the Brunson isolation, with the Karl Anthony Towns pick and roll, pick and pop. All right, you post cat sometimes. He pop, like, when they're doing everything, like, we look unstoppable. Truthfully, like, we look unstoppable. Like I've said before, I always compare everyone to the Thunder because they just won the championship. Like, that team is not some unbelievable offensive team. Like, they have really good players. I think they have some very capable players on offense. But when the Knicks are on, like, we got some guys that could go offensively. We just don't see it all the time. And then the bigger issue is maybe we are doing our thing on offense. Our defense is not there matching up with it. But when we see both, like, we are one of the best basketball teams in the world. The issue is seeing it consistently, right? That's really the issue. But I think we got a good chance, seeing Boston struggle against Philadelphia, even with their talent. I mean, even I said I wouldn't want to see Philly in the first round. Thank God it's not us. But seeing Boston struggle, Detroit looks like they're gonna get knocked out. That Cleveland Raptors game looks like it looks like it's going to 7 games. I like our chances, man. I like our chances. OG and Cat, Toronto winning the Lombardi. I'm weak. OG and Cal determine if the Knicks will get the chip. OG has been playing like Kawhi, and Kaz been using his size and did not shoot those dumb threes. I will say, I mean, I still have some notes for Karl Anthony Towns. I feel like his footwork just needs a lot of work, man. Like, he does not know how to play on 2 feet. That's just the point blank period. He don't know how to play on 2 feet. But I do like it when they use his size. I think last season, even prior to the Jayson Tatum injury in that series against the Celtics, we did a great job of featuring Karl Anthony Towns. It neutralized what Boston likes to do, which is they'll put Jayson Tatum on whichever big that the other team likes to run in the pick and roll, so he could switch to the guard, right? It kind of neutralizes that mismatch of Jalen Brunson getting a center on him, for example. But what the Knicks were doing were, all right, well, shit, if that's what you're going to do, then we're just going to put Cat in the post and punish Jayson Tatum. And it worked. It was working for us. But we'll see, man. We'll see. They're struggling against Philly right now. They're for sure struggling against Philly. Yeah, man. Those what else we got here? Listen, I can't believe y'all lost the other night, though, man. Weren't y'all up in that? I swear y'all were up in Cleveland, but Cleveland ended up pulling that game out. Let's see. I think it's hitting that time for me, y'all. I told you I was gonna be a quick one. 5:35. All right. right, so this was gonna happen. Let's see. Let's make our picks. Yeah, Toronto. Yeah, I mean, listen. I still got this going 7. I think Toronto's going 7. So I got y'all winning tonight, which you guys are up right now. So I have Toronto tonight. I think the Lakers win tonight, unfortunately. Dennis had a quarter and they had a lot of firepower. Oh, yes. I do remember now. Dennis Schroeder, he had like 19 in the second half, right? 11 in the fourth. Yep. They just clutched up, but I think Toronto wins tonight. Orlando, they are beating, wow. I mean, wow, 62-38. Holy shit, that looks bad. Toronto, Boston. Well, Boston's not playing tonight. Who you guys got? Lakers or Lakers Rockets tonight? Who you guys got? Do you guys think it goes 7? I think it would be real poetic if it goes 7, but I think they're in Houston. Would this be 3 games in a row? It would be, right? They were up. The Lakers are up 3-0, right? So this would be 3 games in a row. I mean, shit, I'd be down for a game 7. I'd be down. Fuck it. I had the Lakers. Now just a part of me is just saying I want this to go 7. Let's say fuck it. It's too late for Rockets to win. What you mean? My gut is telling me it's LA. My heart says I want this to go 7. Let's say LA wins tonight, Toronto wins tonight, Orlando wins tonight and moves on. Who do we have tomorrow? Game 7, Boston Celtics, Philadelphia 76ers. Who we got tomorrow? This for all the marbles. I got the Boston Celtics. Rockets winning the series in the GOAT argument will be funny. That would be fucking hilarious. I thought they would get 2 when Lake went up 3-0, but I'd be very shocked if Marcus, JJ, and Braun let it go 7. Listen, I don't have a lot of faith in the Rockets, if I'm being honest with you. I'm just hoping it goes 7, but yeah, that GOAT combo would be really funny. Rockets didn't do their work early. Sixers winning the series. Tatum needs to sit. All right, this was going to happen tomorrow. Boston Celtics are winning game 7 at home. Jaylen Brown is going to have a big game. Derek White's going to have a big game. And I think it's going to be pretty tight. I think it's going to be relatively close. I think either Peyton Pritchard or Jason Tatum is going to have a big shot down the stretch. That's just how I see it working out. But yeah, so we're going to have, what is that, 2 closeouts tonight? Yeah, 2 closeouts tonight, man. 2 closeouts tonight. But hey, listen, guys, that's gonna do it for me for now. Like I said, I got some plans tonight. We're gonna go do dinner. But I wanted to come in and make sure I said what's up to everybody, the family over here. I appreciate you guys so much. Before I get out of here, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We are gonna do another watch party next week, probably a Wednesday also. I'll see how that shakes out. We'll see. I'll take a look at what games are Spurs Timberwolves. Wow. I'm gonna see what games will be up next week. And we'll do a watch party. It'll probably be either say Wednesday or Thursday or some shit. It'll probably be either Wednesday or Thursday. But thank you guys as always. I appreciate you guys. You guys are the fucking goats. Y'all have a great weekend. Thank you, Eli, for popping in here. Thank you, Elijah. Thank you, Bruce. What did you guys say over here? The Celtics would take RJ, the number 9 picks, and more. They wanted to keep White. Now look at RJ, and that pick was CMB. I mean, I think it kind of worked out for them. I think it worked out for them. But thank you guys so much, man. I'll see you guys later. You have a great rest of your day. You have a great weekend. I'll see you guys back here next week. Catch the videos, catch the shorts. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Y'all could have been anywhere on the internet, but y'all were here with me. So I appreciate you guys for that. Thank you so much. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Peace.